Hello everyone, and welcome to Victoria 3, a relatively new game that came out. Super excited about it. I really love Paradox grand strategy games, and I really enjoy, earlier eras like this colonization stuff. The imperialism, man, what can I say? But we are going to be playing the Japanese shogunate for this playthrough. I did play a little bit as America and Sweden, and I think UK once, just a smidge. But I think I've got a decent understanding. And now we're going to be playing again as Japan, and we're going to go for the hegemony goal. So welcome to the hegemony player objective. In this objective, you will be given a series of journal entries to complete that will guide you down a path towards creating your own hegemony. Onwards. So we're going to be starting as the largely unindustrialized Japanese shogunate. It is a crisp 1836, and we will, I guess, start researching stuff and getting into it. For right now, we are vastly behind in technology. So I'd like to colonize the northern part of Japan before anybody else does. Probably Russia will, because Russia's Russia. But who knows? We might think and jump on Korea, possibly. Oh, well, they're a tributary of China, so can't really do that right now. And we have very terrible taxation capacity. That pretty much means we're going to be losing. We're not getting all the tax we can out of our respective agencies. As of right now, our government, no one's taking any strong governmental positions. The factions we have in power right now are very traditional. We might need to kick them out because we need to industrialize. State religion. Okay. These are the different laws we can pass. Professional army would be a very wonderful start to our young budding empire, mostly because we need to be able to at least raise an army, so we'll go ahead and put that on the burner for our political agenda right now. We're not doing too bad when it comes to money, so, hurrah for us. And Kyoto is our capital, so right now we don't have a whole ton of things. We will, however, put at least one of every industry in our capital, just so we can say, hey, we do produce some stuff here. Tooling workshop will be invaluable. Get those logging camps, the cotton going. We don't have railroads quite yet. I'll slap another construction sector on, and that'll be that for the meantime. But I am going to add just a few factories here and there. I want revenue to be the top priority, mostly because I know that we're going to need a few more to start off with. Not too many, though, because we're still an island nation, mind you, and we're not going to have a whole bunch of raw resources. That's why we're going to need to invade the mainland. Okay. We're still very simplistic folk. Don't have a whole lot going on for us. Let's get some harvesting tools. We'll grab some citrus orchards. And we can't do much more with the farming. We'll have these auto-expand, so whenever they get, like a huge cash reserve, because you can see their cash reserve here, and they're making some money and they're really productive, they will automatically upgrade to the next level. That'll just help keep our economy growing. But I'm going to flip through these, and I'm going to make sure everyone's harvesting at least some raw resources, because we want our economy producing as best as we possibly can. So I'll just flick through these. I'll probably do this a few times for the opening few videos, but once we get later in the game, I'll try to see if I can skip through this so I'm not wasting anyone's time, and we can focus on the actual, like, imperialist, I guess, aspects of what Japan's going to be, because hegemony, we're definitely going to be focusing on being an aggressive kind of warmonger nation, but again, for these first couple episodes, we're going to be quite domestic, trying to grow our economy to support a military that can compete on, well, at least with China, anyway, because I'm kind of eyeing them up for their natural resources. You know, just a prelude to World War II, of course. But, yeah, so we can get some coal mines. Those will be invaluable. We can get some iron mines. Good lord, we definitely need those. Lead. I don't think we need that right now, but hey, more raw resources the better. Sulfur. We believe we will need. Cotton. We're already taking care of that. And opium will be quite invaluable. Opium is the one thing that helps with hospitals in this game. To basically make your troops lose, well, less troops. It saves lives, I guess. I don't know how. I'm not sure if it stops infections or not, but maybe it keeps you from going into shock and dying. And these forts are going to be invaluable for trading. And then hopefully one day we will have... whatchamacallit? I'm already losing my train of thought because I'm getting so distracted. We're gonna have something, damn it. We're gonna have it. I know that. Let's bump this construction sector up to the top. That's basically like our civilian factory. If you've ever played Hearts, that'll kind of let us construct more. And I'm gonna try to be friendly with nobody. Oh, we need to have interest in their region. Let's be friendly with Russia. Let's see if Russia can... Actually, no. I know Russia's going to be a problem. There's just no doubt that that's going to be a problem. So let's disregard that. Let's not be friends with Russia. And let's finally get this thing going. Right now we have quite a large military. However, they're not going to be very effective. We just have irregular infantry. They're an infantry focus, they're cavalry, standardized infantry, like literally nothing. I'm pretty sure they're just dudes with katanas, but this game doesn't allow something like that, so I think for now they're just like actually have guns, but not really. And I need to make sure that Japanese shogunate does not have colonial affairs enacted. Okay. Okay. So the shogun intervenes in the political process. The shogun has taken a personal interest in the ongoing debate concerning professional army and is resolved to use his royal prerogative to ensure the law passes. Hell yeah, man. That professional army will be invaluable to our future success. I would like to colonize this, but we do not produce any colony growth. That's just current tech I'm getting right now. The colonization, that'll allow us to start colonizing stuff. And maybe we can grab some of the Indonesian islands over here and the Pacific State Islands, just kind of, ooh, maybe even New Zealand, and just get some more resources for us, because Japan is not going to be doing so hot in the beginning, at least for a little bit. And we can also increase basically the throughput of our construction. I would like to put 3 in the capital. And that'll help us build faster, and we can build more with less. Okay, the outside observers, the petite bourgeoisie, may appear firmly committed to the idea of a professional army, but behind the facade of unity, discord has long festered. Now, a clique of dissenters have finally had enough, and has officially broken their fellow members over the issue of reform. Okay, and you'll encounter stuff like this that makes it quite difficult to push things that aren't as popular through. So little events like that can really screw you over, but it'd be like that sometimes. And we have a bunch of insufficient taxation. Yeesh. It's not good. Okay, somebody... A secret affair. I'm not a fan of the church and government. In the game, in Minecraft, of course, because they're gonna really hold us back. I mean, I guess I could go church, because I kind of have the emperor be like the god of the land, I suppose. And America's gonna be colonizing them Indians over there, as we can clearly see. The British, very, very powerful. The French more so. I always thought the British were more powerful. Oh, well, they have a stronger navy, but the French, Spain, But these are kind of our major powers. Great Britain, France definitely, Spain kind of, America, meh. And then Russia, for sure. 285 battalions that they can summon. These are professional military members, and these are the conscripts they can raise. So they have this plus that. Quite a large chunk of troops. Wait, we don't have logging camps? Did I not? Ugh. I need to go back and make sure I automate that as well, because we need logging camps. That's how we make paper. It's going to take a little while to build, mainly because we don't have that many construction sectors, and they're not very advanced, so they're going to take their time. Just want to make sure that I got all the logging camps that I possibly can. Yeah. I think resources get discovered in sectors over time, from what I've seen. Ooh, whaling stations? Do we have any more of those? Okay, a bureaucratic embargo. Oh my gosh, they are making it real difficult to pass this law. They're cutting down on it even more. And sorry if I flip through that stuff and don't read everything. Definitely let you guys have the option to pause and read those things, but I've seen them quite a few times. I'll try to slow down for everyone. Okay, colonization. Okay, this should give us the institution. Oh, no. I need to pass the law, I believe. Yeah, I need to pass that law. We'll see if professional army gets passed through first, because I would really, really enjoy it if that happened. And we are lacking supplies for the construction sector. Oh my gosh, mostly iron and tools. Can we bump anything like that up? Okay, here's some iron mines. Are there any tool factories that I'm currently not using? A tooling workshop right there. Okay, iron mines first, then tools. And whenever we have a shortage of something, like a resource, for instance, we can go ahead and import it. So it'll show us, like, hey, here's your input good shortages, and I'll be like, oh, well, that's sick, man. Can I import anything? How about no, you crazy Japanese bastard? Because we don't have any ports, which I forgot. I will have to make some of those quickly, just to be able to trade. No, I don't think we can. We have isolationism. Damn. Yeah, that sucks, son. So many laws we need to change. Mainly isolationism, because this disables my trade routes. Crap. Okay, well, I guess this is where we start deciding which government do we want to support. Right now, the samurai are traditional. They oppose women's suffrage. They want a state religion, which I don't think I'm too upset about. We'll probably go... Sure, we'll go for a monarchy. They want an autocracy. They want a militarized police force. Outlaw dissidents. Honestly, the Japanese are jingoist, so they're kind of the people that say, hey, we want to meet our government needs by military force, or they're not afraid to anyway, so we'll probably go with the samurai. Hey, and we got our professional military. This will allow us to recruit, well, better troops. We'll go for colonial exploitation, because this is like the best option we can do. Once we get that, we'll be able to colonize the north, and we might even be able to grab the rest of this before the Russians do. This will be a difficult one to do, though. Let's look at all of our barracks. So whenever you do the professional military, you can build barracks up to 100. This helps a lot because we only have so much land to build on. If you had like the professional militia or, for instance, where is it? Where is my military? I think it's peasant levies. I don't even think you can build barracks as peasant levies. Oh, yeah, you can. Up to 25. Yeah, it's the national militia that really limits it. But professional military allows your conscripts to upgrade with whatever your professional military does. So, for instance, if I was a mass conscription, I wouldn't be able to get these specialized things like chemical warfare, flamethrowers. Okay, movement to preserve no colonial affairs. It's concerned that cheap colonial labor will be used to make their jobs obsolete. Sure, let's alleviate their concerns. I would like to not make it harder to get this thing done. Though it will be difficult to pass because I believe the peasants are very upsetty spaghetti about that. And this is... yeah, it's just difficult because tools and iron are not exactly available to our economy. And we can check this to see how hard it is, I guess, or difficult it is for our economy to acquire a certain thing. And right now, where is steel? It's all the way down here. We have quite a shortage on it. There are 132 people trying to buy, but we're selling like 16. Not very good. Same for tools. This is really affecting our construction sector, unfortunately. Okay, they're gonna expedite the process using personalized connections. I love that. Still pretty difficult to pass that, but we're gonna, since we have some authority in our government, we're gonna endorse the samurai. We're gonna bolster them. This will give them more clout. This will make people want to join their faction a little bit easier, well, more, and that'll help us get the kind of laws we want passed in our government. And still right now, of course, steel is not... it's doing better because we just built a few steel mines. But there's still quite a bit to be desired. And I'm pretty sure we're only building, like, what? One more? Yeah. And then we're going to build a tooling workshop. So, not super great. Yeah, I don't even think we have a tool workshop building anything. Yeah, no, we don't. Okay, so this will be our first tooling workshop, and this is probably why we're not producing much of anything. Members of the peasants currently opposed to colonial exploitation have offered to change their stance where they're to be offered certain political concessions. Sure. Whatever we can do to make the bill pass, honestly. The samurais are being bolstered, so... and there's a lot of people with the peasants, aren't they? Who's the opposition right now? They're just in opposition of everything we do since they're not the government. That's not very cash money of them. But at least we're not super big in debt. I think our debt ceiling's very high. We can just check our assets. Up to... goodness, I don't know. 3.18 million. Mandatory service. Love that. So through the game, we will discover certain technologies just by like process of, you know, like, well, osmosis, or like just people, I guess, coming to our nation and sharing these ideas and us discovering them just outright. So that is always cool. We love a cotton gin. Why not? Just give a little bit more to our industry. We'll also probably get some more industry stuff since we only have so much. He's done compromising with his coalition partners. Yeah, that's fine. Let's take more away from the shogunate. We want samurai to be in power. Okay, we got the cotton gin. We could get the lathe, but I shrug. Line infantry. That'll make our troops a little stronger. However, I think we need to focus on society a little more. Romanticism. This unlocks public schools, charity hospitals. Let's go for Imperius or whatever it is. Just get some public schools. It'd be nice to get a little more education so we can raise our literacy. This is basically like how good our research is. And this generates research points. Ooh, that tool factory is almost done. And let's see how greatly that affects our tools, wherever they are. Yeah, we're like not producing anything. But now we're producing some things. Not very many. Mass communication. We love nationalism. We're definitely going to capitalize on that. Okay. And it looks like the... Hey, we have colonial exploitation. Okay. Now we have colonial power. Well done, you've just completed your first objective and are now well on your way to establishing your own hegemony. Alright, well, now that we have all that jazz, let us colonize the rest of Japan in the north. And now we'll slowly, like, tick over to be able to get that. And now our institutions allows for our colonial affairs. We can increase how fast we get it by just, like, leveling this up, but we need more bureaucracy. Of course. Now let's try to fix our isolationism. Oof, that's unfortunate. Nobody wants to do that. Are the samurai isolationists? I can't tell. I don't think they care. It's probably the shogunate that doesn't want any of that jazz. Yeah, they oppose free trade. Alright, well, I mean, assholes. Just cripple our economy, why don't you? Let's try to bump up some of our iron mines, right? Because we're not doing super great. We're still at a pretty big deficit of buy orders compared to sell orders, so I'm gonna level up our iron mines real quick. To at least level 3 all around. And we'll just bump those to the top of construction. And I'm probably going to level up our tool workshops. Our singular tool workshop. Or our plural now, because I'm going to get at least 2 to level 2. That should help us with tools. And then these iron mines should help meet our demand, I do believe. But thank goodness we're the ones leading the way up here when it comes to colonizing all this jazz. We still got some isolated regions. Oh, that's just from the colonies I'm gathering. Now we can get African colonies. We can form an alliance with the major power and maintain subjects. I'm still not too sure about the subjects. Mostly because I don't know how to... Oh, interesting. This is new. Force recognition. Set the initiating war goal to force the targeted country to remove the unrecognized status for you. I guess that means people can colonize me? That's not cool. Anyway, a dominion and a puppet. I'm not really sure. Like, a dominion is a more autonomous puppet, and you can't annex them or integrate them. I don't know if there's any process of integration in this game. And a puppet you can annex, but only through war. Like, that's the only way you can integrate them. And then there's like personal unions I think you get through like special decisions from your journal here. But still not too familiar with those, mostly because I did Sweden, and you start in a personal union with Norway. And it seems whenever you get Denmark or something, you can form like Scandinavia, it seems. But again, no freaking clue how that works. I just work here. But how are our tools doing? There is a shortage. Periodism. Okay, lovely. Let's get medical degrees. I would like to increase the colonization speed, but we'll slowly get there. Are these tribes? Yeah, I think so. They will probably rebel, because that's what, you know, I probably would too if somebody was just taking over my land saying, hey, you're not really a government, you're just a peoples that are barbaric, and you're like, what the fuck, dog? I shit in this corner. Leave my country alone. Would be quite upsetting. Here is the British Raj, cut up into many, many tiny nations. Are all of these puppets? Oh, they're puppets of the East India Company. That's interesting. India has a bunch of other tiny puppets inside of it. But UK has a puppet, and they have puppets, so it's a puppet within a dominion? I just wish I could trade. That'd really cut down the cost on a lot of these things and help speed up a lot of my construction. But I also love that they have, like, ethically diverse or culturally diverse buildings. As you can see, like, the Japanese have, like, their sharp-edged... I don't know what that architecture is called, but, like, I guess Japanese architecture, as Americans over here have their distinct colonial, like, European-style buildings. And they can also build skyscrapers here in New York. But, I always really enjoyed that. Play for power. No, intelligentsia. I do not want you to gain power in this country. Samurai all the way. Very cool. And you have little connecting bridges, I guess, to get across. But I don't think there's a connection here. Looks like there should be, though. Looks like our colonization efforts are going very well. And our taxation could be so much better. It's so bad right now. We're probably losing a lot more money because we're not getting the taxes we need. What is our tax policy? We are land-based taxation? Really, per capita taxation will give us the best projected revenue. I wonder why land-based taxation is giving us most right now. Gives us more per capita tax. Is this the last little bit of our island we're going to take? There's some refreshing H2O. Oh yeah, while we're at it, we might as well... we can't... Yeah, we can't suppress an interest group in the government, never mind. And we're eventually going to get romanticism. Stock exchange. We can't really do any trade, so... Not a whole lot to be done. We're about to get lion infantry. Let's get a paddle steamer. How is our efforts going? Or how's balance doing? Tools are better. We're about to meet our buy orders. And same for iron. We're about to meet our buy orders. We're about to go over, I dare say. So, line infantry we got. So now we can upgrade our barracks with line infantry. This will cost us a lot more. And it basically doubles our offense and defense, but we're not going to do this for now because we're not really in a conflict with anybody, and we most certainly cannot afford it. And that was a whale. Very cool, baby. Okay, awesome. We're like starting to meet our demands for iron there, and we're still building quite a few more iron mines. Are we building, no, we're not building any more tooling workshops. Let's build one more in Hokkaido. We'll build 2 more, or we'll upgrade it to 2. And we'll finish with that. Okay, we got a lathe. Dye workshops for textile mills. So we have... No, we're already doing furniture, glassworks. Shipyards. Let's go to university here. And let's look at our production methods, because we just got textile mills. Do we have dyes? Pretty sure we do. Furniture is going to use lathes now. Glassworks are going to make leaded glass. And life will be a dream. Oh yeah, let's also have all of these upgrade whenever they can. And we won't do anything with that quite yet. Just make sure all of these are auto upgrading. We have gold fields somewhere for some reason. Okay. So tools should fix themselves. They seem like they're about to. I mean, we're building 2 more factories. We have a gold rush in Hokkaido. Well, let's spread the word. We can't colonize anywhere else right now, but thankfully we seem to have gotten... Oh, let's make sure we have this auto expanding here. This new land that we've colonized. Those livestock ranches. And a port, of course. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, what do we got? The dream. People are living above their standard. Okay. Can't be wrong with that. Increase their standard of living. A lot of stuff to build. Okay, we don't seem to be lacking... Oh, jeez, that's really expensive. We don't seem to be lacking in resources, but good lord, a lot of this stuff is expensive. I do want to bump up... There we go, romanticism. I do want to get another construction sector just to hopefully increase the amount of stuff we can build at a time. Hopefully no one starts colonizing our stuff. That would be really upsetting. I'll probably suppress the Buddhist monks, honestly. I don't know if I want them. Here we go. We're building 2 things at a time now that we got that new construction sector. Okie dokie. Things are looking up. Wonder if we can make friends with anybody. Not China, though. We will annex China. Okay, a paddle steamer leads to screw frigates. Yeah, that's right, screw frigates. We'll get Napoleonic warfare, and we're already like getting research for army reserves done. Wow, we're not kind of catching up to a lot of stuff. Surprisingly. I know America, their research probably starts maybe like right here-ish. Like they have everything up to here. Because I know they have railroads. Military, they have like everything here. And this is like their starting line. And then... yeah, America, I think, has everything here except modern sewage. So we're not too far behind in technology, but we are weaker in general. Oh, industrial barriers. They're refusing to hire Han people. Well, screw the Buddhist monks. What's our culture like? What's our primary culture? We have national supremacy. Cool. So Japanese people are our people. But we have a lot of Siberian people. Wait, do we? Oh, they have a lot of political strength, the Japanese people. Oh, no, we do have a lot of Japanese people. Oh, that's turmoil. Okay. What are the Japanese people like? They don't have any obsessions, no taboos. They don't have any migration targets, and their cultural traits are Yamato and East Asian heritage. Peasants are struggling, laborers are impoverished, clergymen are middling, and... Man, look at that. Everyone's just having a great time over here in Japan. But we're starting to do better with tools, I do believe. Yeah, we're basically almost meeting that demand. Now we just need to raise our steel here, or iron, which will be done here pretty soon after we build these next few things. Yeah, there go our sell orders. Beautiful, now we're positive. So this will decrease the market price. Our most expensive thing apparently is coal. And lead, and opium, of course. I wish I could import stuff. Let's take a gander at the laws here. What do we got? We can get state religion. I think I'll allow freedom. I would actually like... Well, hold on now. Freedom of consensus doesn't disallow production methods, so I might keep that. Professional army, we're definitely going to keep. Home affairs. Do we want to have a National Guard? I kind of want secret police, but I guess we won't touch that for right now. We'll just go for a dedicated police force for now. There was a mining accident. A mine in Shikoku has collapsed, trapping miners within the dark shafts below. The scale of the accident has made the tragedy a story across Shikoku and the nation. No trade unions. Let's go for the industrialist. Just kind of boost that faction. And we are hurting for government buildings. So we'll build some government administrations. This will increase our bureaucracy. And we have colonized those areas up there. Beautiful. Stunning. Wow, furniture is so freaking expensive. Oh my gosh. It's coal. That's really expensive. What's the market? What's the buy-sell? There's one buy order for coal. Let's introduce some coal mines to the market then. Napoleonic warfare. Beautiful. We have line infantry now. And army reserves is gonna get done by itself. Let's go for some society. Let's get currency standards. Help us get a little... I think that'll help us get some money. No, it'll just give us new tax laws. How are we doing for money? Yeah, not too bad. We're gonna finally get a coal mine going to give us the one sell order for the buy order we have. And we actually need lead. Oh, for the glass. I remember now. I made lead-based porcelain or something. Okay, large number of Siberian people have begun migrating to the state of Urga and its surrounding states. There go army reserves. And our chance of enacting dedicated police force is basically 0, so that's wonderful. Backroom dealings exposed. Ow, that just makes it even more difficult to do that law now, so we just will not follow through with that law. Let's go for National Guard for now. Let's see if that gets us anything. We have some battalions in reserve. I guess a general died. Okay, more bureaucracy. Just to keep our stuff going up. Yep, there we go. Can we increase our institution here? Not that we need it. We're not really colonizing anything. Just trying to industrialize. I'm not familiar with Japanese geography, but I'm guessing that's Mount Fuji. Is Mount Fuji a volcano? Interesting. This is where Edo is. I think eventually to be Tokyo, if I'm not mistaken. And there's Hiroshima. Where's Nagasaki? Is that invented yet? Have we invented a city? I don't know. I would not know. Ashikawa's. Nice. Okay, well, we have battalions in reserve. We could recruit another general, but we're not at war right now. And honestly, not that hard to recruit a general, so I do believe we will be okay for now. I'm not expecting to get into war very early. We need to grow first. And the more we increase, the more we can invest into these sectors, and the quicker we can build. Good connections. Yeah, sure. Let's do this crooked connections. Better chance to get the National Guard going. Kansai. Here, take me to Kansai. Where's Kansai? Oh, this is literally our capital. Why are we so bad at collecting taxes from our capital nation? Stock exchange. Okay. Oh, we weren't researching that. Shogun intervenes in the political process. Enactment chance. Go up by 20, please. This will make it a little more difficult for people to bet, thankfully. Okay. Get banking. Next. How many years will that take? 13 to 17 months. Kobe. Very pretty. I'm really enjoying the just the great detail that this map has. I was playing on my laptop while I was working, and oh my gosh, if you have the lowest setting, it looks like a freaking cartoon drawing. It's crazy bad, but at least they give you the opportunity. Okay, we'll get an even bigger boost in National Guard there, at the cost of some political approval, but the samurai are not doing too bad. I wish I could suppress the shogunate because I really don't want people joining them. And we have a couple of marginalized groups here, but we're not going communist, so we're not going to really invest in the trade unions. Gold fields depleted. That sucks. Okay, someone's endorsing our reform. Let's keep it going. We're getting closer and closer to being able to push that. So every time it goes around, we have like a 45.6% chance to get the thing. I've had some policies that have constantly ticked down on 85%, and I never got them. It very much upset me. How is coal doing? I don't see it. Where's... Oh, it's right there. We have 2 buy orders, 1 sell order. Atmospheric engine. What does that mean for my people? Means more coal. I don't know if we can deal with that right now, because for some reason we only have one sell order for coal, even though we have at least one mine. We will continue to grow the Japanese Empire. But I think this will be a good stopping point for the first episode. Not much has happened, but we're getting on that long, long road to basically conquer, for now, China, like we would to set up for World War II. I want to thank you all for joining, and I hope you're enjoying. I'm excited to start this series. I really love Grand Strategy games from Paradox, and this is definitely going to be a good one. I think you'll enjoy it. From what I've seen so far, and from what I've played, very good game. So we will call it here. And just want to thank everyone. Hope you're enjoying. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everybody.